It is happening. Donald Trump will not be our president. The divine feminine is divinely feminining. And things are about to happen this week. Willing to bet on it. I'll put my Venmo in this post. So feel free. Let's bet. We're gonna have a female president. And that, my friends, is on The Light Always Wins. Female intuition is probably one of the most powerful things on this planet. And justice will be served. Period.
After 4 straight years of extreme gaslighting and the left trying to convince people that they were crazy, whacked out conspiracy theorists if they questioned the 2020 election, now these same people, these same liberals, are going crazy over the 2024 election, and they're claiming it's stolen. They're coming up with all types of weird, crazy theories, and it's really funny because with the 2020 election, people had their questions. I now have more questions than ever, but people provided valid reasons as to why they had these questions. There were valid, shady things going on, them blocking out windows so people can't see what was going on, dropping off these truckloads of ballots in the middle of the night, finding the votes that they needed. But we're not even going to go into detail about that. But like I said, people provided valid explanations as to why they questioned the 2020 election. Now, the explanations for why people are questioning this election, there really is no explanation. I mean, you heard the woman. It's because of feminine energies are feminine to the feminist. And I mean, these people can't even properly explain why they're questioning things. They just are. And I hope that people remember this. Remember these reactions 4 years from now, 8 years from now. Never allow them to gaslight you or make you feel stupid or crazy for questioning things, because when they get the chance, they're going to do the same thing. And they don't even have a valid reason to question things. And like I said, they don't have any valid excuses or anything. It's just whacked out nonsense. Oh, it's a woman's intuition. It's the most strongest force on earth. And she sounds so stupid she doesn't realize it, because she doesn't have anyone in her life that's just going to be honest with her and let her know, hey, maybe you shouldn't, talk about politics. Maybe you should refrain from acting like you have any common sense and just go be, the ditzy person you are. Don't sit here and try to sound educated. Don't sit here and try to sound like you're Nostradamus, wanting to bet people and dropping your Venmo. I wonder how much money this lady's going to lose from this nonsense. But like I said, there's people going crazy all over, and I really want to bask in this glory. I can't help but just get so much pleasure out of watching these people freak out, watching these people, come up with these wild theories. And it's funny because as they come up with these theories, they're kind of starting to get closer and closer to the truth, which is that something was weird, not about this election, but about the last one. But let's go ahead and roll another clip. Let's watch another person freak out, and then I'll be right back with more.
If you're wondering if it's hard to be a therapist right now, it is. It really is. Watching the pain and suffering that's come from this election, and listening to my clients say homophobic things to me, not knowing I have a wife, is really fucking hard. It's really fucking hard. validate them. I can't say anything. It's really fucking hard.
Imagine paying tons of money for therapy just to go to a therapist that needs more therapy than you. How can you be a therapist and then proceed to, on your off time, go in your car and record yourself crying for TikTok while complaining about the election? I mean, come on, people. Now, I don't want to knock therapy. Everyone needs their own thing. But I do think it needs to be understood that often when you go to these therapists, you're going to see people who are probably mentally ill themselves, just like this woman. I don't think there's anyone out there that's going to benefit from talking to this woman. If anything, she's probably putting like her own political thoughts in people's minds after she hypnotizes them on her little therapist couch. You know, you wake up and vote for Kamala Harris and you don't even know why. Probably because of her. But it's just funny because we're watching people from all walks of life have these mental breakdowns. And even though it's funny, it's scary as well, because these are people who are running the world. These are the people that we depend on for so many different things, you know. We're watching nurses, teachers, you name it. And, you know, I think a therapist is something that should be taken seriously. And I feel like if you're a therapist, the last thing you should ever be doing is filming yourself having a mental breakdown for social media likes. But that's where we are. 90% of the job titles here in America are phony and fake. People making thousands of dollars for no apparent reason. Not qualified at all. Hopefully we can correct that as well. Because I'm honestly tired of people like this woman holding these roles, making 6 figures a year to just mess people up in the head even more. You know what I mean? But hey, it is what it is. Trump won. We'll continue to react to the meltdowns. You let me know what you think of this one down in the comments below. While you're down there, hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell. And if you find yourself getting too worked up by all of this and you want to go film a video crying in your car, remember, it's just political cinema.